Hi Acadiana, I'm meteorologist Dave Baker. Welcome to Acadiana weather today on this Thursday, June the 27th. Warm, humid, lots of clouds and even some storms right along the coast. But first, a big thanks to my sponsor, Ritter Consulting Engineers. Before the storm hits, make sure the stuff that matters is in Matterport. Ritter Consulting Engineers can create 3D imaging of your home or business for insurance purposes, and it will all be in Matterport. Call 984-8498 or visit their website. Looking at the sky cam, again, we've got a lot of cloud cover here in Lafayette, and some thunderstorms have been occurring down to the south. So far, most of our area roadways, at least along the I-10 corridor, are dry, but if you're heading down toward the south, especially along Highway 90 or 182 down into St. Mary Parish and eastward, you are going to be seeing some rains out there. Locally, temperatures are quite warm once again, even with the cloud cover out here. We stayed in the upper 70s and even lower 80s along the coast and down to the south of I-10 as well. On the radar, again, we've got a lot of activity that's in the offshore waters, and some of that extending back into portions of St. Mary Parish. There's a frontal boundary that's dipping down to the southeast of us, and we've also got an upper level system that's kind of cruising across the region. So most of the action today is going to stay in the offshore waters, but some of the models are still hinting that maybe late morning, early afternoon today, we could see some additional development along the I-10 corridor. But right now, generally a lot of low clouds around the region as more of an upper ridge is starting to back out of the way and a trough off toward the east, and with that frontal boundary in place and a lot of moisture too, things will stay somewhat unsettled. I think the higher rain chances will be over the southern parts of the Acadiana region and then eastward over toward Baton Rouge and New Orleans, while lesser rain chances will occur the farther northwest you live. But there is a frontal boundary that's still in place with a low pressure area kind of rolling through the southern part of the Tennessee Valley. That will be one focal point for some scattered showers and thunderstorms. The other, we've got that ripple of energy that's kind of working its way southeast with that dip in the upper level pattern, the ridge of high pressure a little stronger out to the west, but it is unfortunately going to be rebuilding across Acadiana over the weekend and into early next week, which means temperatures are going to be on the rise once again. So notice most of the activity today, at least according to this model, is showing the thunderstorm staying offshore with a little extra development maybe later in the morning, early part of the afternoon, but then things will kind of stabilize later on this evening, and overnight tonight should be relatively quiet. Temperatures, though, should still manage to reach the lower 90s across most of Acadiana. Heat index values, though, should stay below 108 degrees. Well, yesterday we left you with a couple of low chance tropical systems, and today we still have one over the central part of the Caribbean with a low chance for development over the next couple of days near the Yucatan, but the system that's out in the middle part of the Atlantic, the National Hurricane Center, going with a much higher chance for development over the next couple of days. In fact, there's thinking that it's almost certain we'll see a tropical storm rolling its way through the Leeward and Windward Islands sometime this weekend and then pushing off into the Western Caribbean. Of course, we will go over all of that a little bit later on today with both of these tropical waves and the one that could threaten the southern part of the Gulf of Mexico. Later on, Let's Talk Tropics, which starts at noon. It's a live stream right here on Acadiana Weather Today. I hope you can join us, and if you can't, it is always saved on the channel so you can watch it whenever you want. 92 today, showers and thunderstorms again, more likely the farther southeast you live and less likely the farther northwest that you live. So south of I-10 and east of Highway 90, you will have the best chances for showers and thunderstorms today. Still a few pop-ups tomorrow, maybe a little bit less on Saturday. Temperatures are going to be climbing, and with that ridge rebuilding, I think we're going to see mid-90s into the early part of next week. We might be seeing heat advisories posted once again. So southern sections, just watch out for your traveling, especially if you're in New Iberia, Morgan City, and then pushing eastward along Highway 90 toward Houma, Thibodaux, and into the New Orleans area. While if you live off to the northwest, just try to beat the heat with those temperatures in the mid-90s. If you like this video, please like it and also subscribe to the channel and make sure you turn on those notifications. That way you know when Let's Talk Tropics starts later today at noon. I'm meteorologist Dave Baker. Have a great Thursday, and I'll see you later on.